Kang.
Thanks, Jax.
Kung Lao.
Let's talk about your own preparation for the roles, because, well, did it include playing the Mortal Kombat video games for hours and getting some ideas of how to portray these characters?
That's pretty much all it was. It was playing the video game for hours. I think Max and I are both physically trained pretty well, constantly. So in this movie, it was sprinting all the way from start to finish. But luckily, we're prepared for that, and we train regularly. But I haven't played video games in about 15 years. So for me to pick up that controller, it was really torturous on my thumbs. But I'm glad I did it. So if anyone wants to challenge in Mortal Kombat, bring it on.
Liu Kang wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
This Mortal Kombat movie reunite a lot of martial arts expertise on set. That include both of you, of course, but also Lewis Tan, Joe Taslim, and Hiroyuki Sanada. So was that a great opportunity to share knowledge and experiences with each other on that matter?
It definitely was. I think working together with people who have been in the industry for so long already, like Mr. Sanada-san, for example, it was an honor in the first place. Also having someone like Lewis Tan or Joe Taslim who did the raid. I mean, those are all experts of when it comes to showcasing martial arts on screen, because it's a whole different thing than fighting in a tournament, for example, as a professional fighter. Because as a martial arts actor or an action actor, I think you have to have the understanding that you are speaking the language of film and not necessarily the language of martial arts only. So it needs that kind of translation to deliver it the right way onto the screen. Otherwise, the audience wouldn't be able to appreciate that. And you, as an actor who has a background with martial arts, I think that's very beneficial, because you have to understand the action and everything as a whole thing, as opposed to, okay, I'm just only going to do my movements and someone will capture it on the camera. It doesn't work like that. We all have to work together as a team, and it's really complicated, actually. So the more you know this process, and having co-actors to work with who have the same experience or even more experience, that's just very helpful.
I am Sub-Zero.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang may be responsible of the bloodiest ones and the most epic ones. So how did it feel to turn these iconic finishing moves into a cinematic experience?
Yeah, it was gratifying. It was a real vindication, and I love that you said that, Antonio, because it reminds me of the first time I saw a fatality while I'm playing the video games. It was kind of a shocking moment that you never forget. In this movie, it's the first rated R Mortal Kombat movie, and besides the blood and the gore, our aim was to not make the violence just violent for the sake of it. We didn't want gratuitous violence. We want the violence to actually mean something and to make an impact on the audience. And the fatalities for us actually comes from something within the characters, and that arcana, that inner truth, is something that our movie is bringing to the Mortal Kombat universe. And every single move and every single fatality comes from that inner power, inner truth.